Bringing you something slightly different from Rocket League. As you can see, I'm on FIFA, and this is the other game that I'm again to show you a little of in a couple of my earlier videos. Did a bit of clubs, but today we're actually bringing a different dimension to this. We're going Ultimate Team, and we're going to be doing some squad building challenges. I have a lot of players, so looks like it's time to start clearing house. And yeah, get some packs. I'm going to do some league ones as well, if possible. So yeah, here it is. There's also a new team of the season today, so we'll have a go at that as well. Need to keep up with the weeks just to make sure I get my untradeable. And there is also another team of the week, so let's just have a quick look at that. And let's see what we have here. Predominantly Italian, because obviously they finished their league last week. So yeah, I mean it's not the greatest. I don't have any well, I don't really have any interest in Calcio. I used to, but to be honest, it doesn't really appeal to me. It's one of the weaker team of the weeks, I have to say. I mean, there's about 3 players that are probably worthwhile packing. And that's probably these 3 in the corner. That's Insigne, Hamsik, and Perisic. The rest of them all pretty average. You know, Rudiger's got a position change, which is not really that great because he's 6'4", 6'5", and he's a right back. He's only got 79 pace. Santon pretty poor. Di Silvestri, I think, yeah, pretty poor again. The hero Totti's an absolute aberration. Guy of his stature needs more, really. An 83 is a bit of an insult, but never mind. Özcup, he's it's pretty poor because it's again Turkish league. Probably one of the worst gold informs I've ever seen. Victor Vasquez, not very good at all, but you never know. And obviously the freak himself, which is Doumbia, but again, not going to be worth a whole lot because what's the point? Who's going to play with Basel? And Joey Hart, he's got okay stats, but to be honest, he ain't going to be worth very much if you've got Buffon in that league or Handanovic. Again, the bench is weak. Like Dos Santos, who plays the American, and that Defrels would be a cheap lad to have off the bench, but apart from that, it's pretty awful. So, to be honest, I'm not really that bothered about packing these. I'd sooner just obviously pack the team of the week, team of the seasons, or anything like that, or just pack any decent players. I mean, it's about this time last year that I pulled out a Messi, so you never know. We've got coins to spend. So yeah, let's get straight into it. You're going to see a bit of a tactic. You might hate me for doing this, but I don't tend to try and save money with things. I've sold my Emre Can to have the capital to do this. I'm not too bothered because I've put Kane back in midfield. I'll buy a striker. I'll get a striker. Like, I don't need to worry too much. I've got Son. I've got Willian. I've got Ali. I've got Herrera. I don't need that much. Like, I can play with Firmino if need be. But we'll jump straight in here and we'll go for the Tots bonus week 3. I'll try and do a few of these. Try and take these sort of 10-minute videos. I won't take up too much in one go. I might extend it to 15 if I'm on a bit of a roll, but so what we're looking at a Super League, Dari Jamel, and nationalities minimum 5, goal players 4, and team chem 90. So what we're looking to do here is pretty much go for the Turkish. The Dari Jamel has virtually hardly any goal players unless they're Brazilian, and to be perfectly honest, it's going to be not worth trying to find them. I've got Turkish players really the order of the day in terms of nationalities. I did get rid of a lot of them, but again, as you can see, I've got plenty here, and there's a variety of nationalities. So, I'm pretty well set. I'll literally just put these in as they come. Again, I've only got to get 5 nationalities, so I've already got 3 in there. Again, there's 4. I don't need to worry too much. I don't want to use too many variety of players though, because the lower leagues. I only want to use the big guys because of the SBC. And I'll probably stick with the Turkish guy there. I've got enough goal players now. I could probably just stick with Silver if I wanted to, but I'd rather use the goal players. Might just go for a centre mid, save that position. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's fine. Arslan, although he's definitely Turkish. Don't know why it says German, but never mind. Yeah, Konyaspor, Spor. I'll go with that one. It's fine. I'll just use the striker slot for the Dari Jamal. Doka, great name. We're pretty much nearly finished here. It's been pretty easy, and we've got definitely 90 chem. You know, the last player isn't going to make absolute ounce of difference because we've already got the chem, we've already got the players. I literally just need a Dari Jamal player. It could be any of them. One tip I would say in these squad buildings is don't be too hung up on positions. As long as you can get the chem in there, you can. I mean, with these squad ones for the teams in question, you're not going to have any trouble getting the right players for it. I mean, I could put any of these in, and to be perfectly honest, I don't think it'd really make a difference. I could probably put him in. I mean, that team there, Al Waheda, I've just noticed has 5 strikers, which is some effort. So, again, I could use any of them, and lo and behold, I've done it. Easy as that. Week 3, and we pull ourselves a premium gold, I think. Yeah, there we go. Pretty rubbish pack, but never mind. I might do a few of these in the next one. Well, I said Bundesliga, but I'm going to do the premium upgrade with the players. And, you know, we'll see what we get from there. There's obviously still Team of the Seasons out. Can't do Luis Hernandez because I'm not paying 6,000 coins for Mexican players, and 2, stupidly, I got rid of a load of them before. I used them for some SBCs. I sold some. I just didn't keep them, and I had loads, so which is really annoying. But the rewards are quite good in that as well. I'd fancy a blast on that Hernandez card. Quite good. But oh well, such is life. As you can see, I do quite like SBCs. I think they're really interesting in terms of, you know, gaining profit and giving you a chance to gives sort of people who don't want to pay for packs a chance to get packs. You don't want to use their hard-earned coins. Just as you can see, have done bits and bobs of each one. Well, I mean, I've got the Harry Kane one, but that's because I had a lot of Prem players and I used to save them. It actually only cost me about 60k to do the Prem one in the end because of buying players. Maybe 75 at a push. And the cards are fairly good. Like, you know, if you don't even have the league, you can just put them on your bench. I mean, that Suarez card, if you pulled that, like, it is an informed Suarez, and why not? The only issue is you've got to get Real Madrid and Barca players. So what we'll do is we'll just rush through, and we're going to go on to the Championship one. I'm going to try and pull some silver cards for the time being, just to fill up a couple of these, because, you know, I'm severely lacking in these anyway, and I've got quite a lot of Championship players again, so I'll try and get through. What I tend to do is I just tend to go on the first one, and I just tend to check each one, and see if I have 6 or more of the players on the team that can fit, I tend to just go and do it and buy the rest of them while I'm doing it. So, not great at the moment because, you know, we haven't really got that many, but 2, no, okay. It's not the greatest. I thought I had some Championship players anyway. Newcastle players. Oh, Nottingham Forest had a few there. Got a few for Preston. Getting a bit better now. Well, I could do Reading. Reading's quite good. Rotherham again. The further down I go, I seem to be getting more players. Bizarre. I definitely had some more, but I'm not sure where they've all gone. That could be potentially why. Put them all in here. Ha! Idiot. Right. Okay, apologies for this. Okay, I'll do that later because that's going to take me about 3 minutes to do all them. I'll move on to a different league. I can probably see if there's anything going for... oh god, it's a tough one. I would say League One, but League One's quite valuable to be fair. I've seen a bit of the Turkish Super League. We'll look at the Liga. See, I've already done Bilbao, I've done Salta, done these through Deportivo Español, Betis, Real Sociedad, Sevilla, Eibar, but there's a few holes. Atletico, I mean, some of these prerequisites are ridiculous, like 85. That's a lot. Like, it's the same as Barca, and it's quite hard to get because Atletico haven't got obviously as good players. Like, it's crazy. But who knows? We're just looking to see what we can grab here before it takes too much time. 4 Osasuna players, Leganés. I can't remember whether I said I had them or not. I don't think I did. I could probably do Leganés. Alaves I can probably do. Can't do Barca. I did all these, didn't I? I did Malaga. I did Deportivo. Or did I do Malaga actually? There's a few here that I didn't. No, I didn't do Malaga. Excellent. So, we can do Leganés, we can do Deportivo Alaves, and we can do Malaga, and that'll bring it up to 11. And it shouldn't cost me any more than about 15k, hopefully. So, let's just get these players in here. I'll try not to search a goalkeeper actually, just try to search for any. We'll just put them in the club. And we'll just go onto the market and buy some. Has he got blue hair? And he has. Rascal that is. Never mind. So just fill these up. I say 5, you know, you don't have to do 5. You can. Some people won't do these and they just tend to leave it. But you know, I like to do it 5 because I know then I can just buy up the rest of the players. I've got an overall feel of how much I need. You know, it's an overall rate 73, so I've got quite a lot of goal players here. I can probably pick up a bunch of silvers for not a great deal and still make the grade there. What you want to tend to do as well is not worry again about position too much, purely because it just costs money. Oh god, oh, I keep looking at my club, that's why. Really not with it, do apologise. There we go, so again 700. I can do the bid. It's up to you what you do. It depends how long you want, how quick you want to do it. I'm doing this for the sake of time. 700 coins, I don't mind. I've got my team. This is just playing money, and I just want to make sure that I can get this challenge done so I can just get some packs. Yeah, like I say, if you want to try and save yourself money, just look for lower rated players if you think they're going to just bunk up the ranking a little bit. And oh, I'll have him, that Moran, wherever he's gone. Yep, I can have him. And obviously be careful to check, because if you duplicate a player, you'll then have to go and sell him, and that's going to be a pain for you. But yeah, try and steer away from trying to buy. Like, if you can defend, if you can get away with it, try and get centre backs as opposed to left backs or right backs. Again, there's less of them around, and there's more chance if you get another centre back for cheap. It's I'll say it's common sense. It's not common sense, but it's a little money saving tip. Don't try and get the position exact, because the thing is, with each player having at least a max 10 chemistry in one slot, you're going to get all the players in 10 slots. You're going to have one spare, which will allow for any poor player, which will give a minimum of 3 if it's in the same team. So you've basically got 103 there with having nobody in the right position, and most of these only require 95, so you have got about 8 chem leeway each way. And you know, some do drop quite drastically, but again, some don't. And you know, you can put, as long as you put centre backs in defensive positions, and as long as you put strikers in striking positions or wingers in striking positions, you're going to be all right. I mean, I can say, oh, I can search for cheaper items here. I mean, these are all quite expensive because obviously they are silvers and they're in rascal positions. But you know, left forward there, if you do have the position changes in the squad, then great, utilise them. As long as it's not the centre midfielder one though, because that one will not be useful. But that one left forward, I can get that to left forward to left wing. I'm sure I've got a few of them. As you can see, I've got a lot of stuff. Left forward to left wing. I should have it. I would expect that I would. Yeah, we go. Left forward to left wing. So that boosts that to 9. I don't need to put it to left mid because that's just a waste of the thing. And look, we're on 71. We've got 80 chem. We literally just need to get 2 players in the right slot here to make this. I can go to goal because there'll be quite probably for a few. They don't have any goal strikers. They're poorer than I thought. And I'm definitely going to run over. This is taking way too long, but we'll push on. We could do 20-minute videos. Why not? This one's an exception. I'll go with him. I don't care. I know I saw one for 1,000, but speed this up. So that's there, 90. So I basically just need 5 chem from this last one. I will get a goalkeeper. I will get a right back. Sorry, just to make sure. Purely based on the fact that it's going to be an expensive mistake if I don't get the chem right. I'll spend the next 10 minutes trying to put the things right and sell the players, and I'll just lose money. So I'll just get the right slot for the right team. I mean, if there's a quick way of doing this, let me know in the comments below. But to be honest, this is what I like. I like doing it this way. It's, you know, it gives me something to do, and I've done it. The Ganya's completed, and I get myself a jumbo gold pack from it. Easy as that. Might have a premium gold pack, but I'm not really that bothered. Malaga will have an easier time with it purely because there was a lot more players there and they've got some more golds. It also depends on what kind of packs you buy. If you buy a lot of gold packs or a lot of premium gold packs or jumbos or any of the rarer packs, you're going to naturally have more gold players. And again, you may get the better teams completely quicker, but these harder ones, you know, you're going to need a lot of silvers for it. I mean, 4-star teams you should complete fairly quickly because you get most of these mid-range players. Malaga aren't that great, but they have these players that are semi-okay, but they're just squad players. Like you, unless you're exceptional at this game, you wouldn't have these in your team as like backup or anything because they're just not very good. But as you can see, I only need 4, like, and I can probably get them. Snag them for virtually nothing. I mean, 1,000 for Johnny, that's absolutely ridiculous. Why he's that much, I don't know, but obviously somebody's on the price lock. Yeah, because every single one's got 1,000 bid. So we'll just go for Young Car. He's going to flip that slot. 72, and the minimum rating has to be 75. Bring a few golds in. Dude, God, is he still going? Ancient, isn't he? Yeah. And yeah, this is a bit of a tough one because, yeah, he's not really that cheap. Not cheap enough to justify me buying it. But we have a trump card in Sandro, and there'll be a lot of him around. Or Charles. Charles will do. Striker in a cam roll. It's probably only going to be a 3 cam, but 2 cam. Oh, dear me. I'll keep an eye on that one because I don't. That is a bit of a drop. Camacho, don't buy an inform. No. Somebody's definitely price locking. Go for the price lock on these because they're buying them all for 1,000. I don't really tend to spend on gold rare players. I tend to not try and get more than get the one nearest to 1,000. At this level, it's not really worth spending any more because unless they boost the rating of the team, again you're wasting money. I might have to just buy 1,500 one here. 2,000, look at that, 2,900 for that. But when desperate times call, you got to overpay sometimes. I mean, you can save money, but who wants to do that? Right, so I need a minimum 7 chem from this last player. I should be able to do with Rosales. If nobody's decided to buy loads of him. So this is the problem with these. Like, I do rate the squad building challenge because it gets these sort of irrelevant players some form of value. Because these in the older games were discards, 100%. Nobody bothers selling them for 350 or 400. 50 coins profit a ton when you're paying about 5% of it back, so it's useless. But easy as that. I've got another one. So yeah, I'll end the video there on that little note. That's the start of it. What we'll do is we'll push on for a little bit more. I'll come a little bit more prepared next time. I'll have a look at some teams and I'll just go straight in saying that I've looked at this one, this one, this one, and hopefully we'll be able to get through a few packs. And we should, we'll do a little pack opening on about 12 packs, and then that should be some, good entertainment. But for the time being, what I'll do is I'll call it there. Peace out, guys, and yep, tune in next time.